Yeah, it's actually funny. Had they managed to get 2 kills in the previous round, they probably would have been saving now, because they could have only afforded 2
Based
guns.
on the fact that they're saving now? Well,
No,
actually
they
they have the
bought.
op. Ah, okay, they bought.
Because only one of them died last round.
So in that case, Yoko just has a deal?
Yeah.
But LDLC pulls back?
No, they're already in the B site with 2 people. And it's an easy round for existence.
How many more rounds do LDLC need to get before existence should be worried?
I mean, that's the thing though with...
Like 2?
Yeah, probably. But the thing with Dust, like maps like Dust 2, where the T side is winning, is that you can just keep getting money fucked over and over as a CT. So like they might already have to be worried now. Like you just never know. Like basically next round is gonna decide a lot, because as you can see, LDLC has a lot of deaths. Everybody on their team except Eater has died 4 times, so they don't have a ton of money now either. And if they lose the next round, they'll definitely be broke.
I'm assuming ETA stands for Eternals. Wasn't that the name of that French player?
What did you say? Sorry?
Doesn't ETA stand for Eternal? Or Eternals?
Actually, if it did, then I would know who that is. At
I
least
think
by
that's
name.
I'm pretty sure that's the...
Yeah, it does
player who's
actually.
played in this level of team.
I'm looking at the roster on Angel TV, and it does.
Like, I know these guys were always in teams with that Maverick guy. Do you know much about the Spanish scene?
Can't say that I do, really.
Because I always wondered why Existence had like a couple of years where it looked like they went full bore at it and they had like a really solid lineup. But then it seems like ever since they've only ever had like 1 or 2 of the like big names in the team at any one time. Mystique traps a guy under, and then gets taken out from the doors by Yurko. And they're gonna push into B immediately.
And that was some bad comms there by Existence. That was a really bad peek by Musambani.
Zaros is all the way at long end.
That's the kind of thing we were talking about Ruit and... Who was the other player we're comparing him to? Actually,
Neo?
Yeah. Well, not so much Neo, but that was like a Ruit type peek where he got a kill and his team had a 4v2, but instead of like taking that 4v2 and figuring, okay, we'll win this round, he just wanted to go for that extra kill, even though it's a really bad shot. He had like quick scope.
He's still got enough time to do something here. Doesn't have to go quickly at all. Especially since Zyros is right up in the middle hoping that he rotates. So he's gonna have the first 2, he's gonna have a bit of time to kill them once they go in. Without having to worry about like getting flanked.
Yeah, I mean this
Not
is...
that he knows that, of course.
Yeah.
But they're gonna run it down and wait till he comes.
14 health, so there's a small chance if he
They're all
doesn't
gonna
get
go
flashed. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if he
Easy.
actually got caught by one of those flashes, but that was terrible the way he was shooting.
Okay, so what do you think the situation is right now for LDLC? Oh, I mean, there's a couple of Galils already.
Well, basically what it is if they lose this round and get bombed down, they'll keep buying Galils. If they lose this round without bomb down, they're gonna save. But like, it really comes down to they really have to win this round. Because they can't
Well,
really
isn't it
rely
already
on...
15 anyway?
No, it's 14.
Ah, okay, fine.
They really need to win this round and start putting some rounds together. Break Existence's money.
Ah yeah, I was looking at the wrong one.
Zyros with the entry on MSHG. That was actually bad play by him. Like, he must have thought Existence was playing long or something, because he literally just walked in by
Zayas
himself.
just kills through the smoke.
Yeah, that's the second LDLC player just moving up on Cat all by themselves without any help from their teammates, just dying for no reason. Looks really...
Nice little bit of trash talk there. I think he was actually crediting him though. Trash talk.
So this guy actually dies playing all by himself. The CT takes a risk on a map where CTs have to take risks, and he makes fun of him?
And his team's losing.
Yeah. I'd really like to make some comments here, but I'll refrain myself.
I mean, to be fair, if Existence are going to go far, LDLC will be watching them on HLTV, so... I'm not really even sure what that trash talk's about. That's sort of like retard on retard action, really. Quite bizarre communication by Existence here, that Zyros could be completely looking towards long doors while the guys are already in his sight.
See if Mystic got blind. Atlantis with 2
And
kills
there's
there.
that round done already.
Yeah. And that's another really good example of someone just refusing to just run out of long and save. Like, he just really wanted to get some kills there. And just cost himself a gun. Probably like 5,000 worth in equipment.
Yep. There's an AWP being thrown down. A FAMAS. So, I mean, Existence have the money, but I wonder who has the FAMAS.
Yurka only has a deagle. Sayok has a FAMAS.
Nilakua, I think, only has a deagle as well based on this.
Yeah, he does. Musambani dies. Where was that?
I think it was long A.
Yeah, I was.
And so that's a really bad situation when one of your guys only has a deagle to just leave your AWP where no one can ever get to it based on where the T's are. Yeah, and this map's going to very quickly go LDLC's way. So based on how this is right now, I mean, how good are LDLC's chances of winning this game?
I still don't think their chances are bad. Like, it's definitely not like a 50-50, but winning 2 rounds out of 6 as CTs can be bad, because if Existence saves this round, which looks like they will, that means there's going to be 5 rounds left, and they need 2 of them. And they're going to have to save twice more, basically, if they want to keep buying ops. So what, really? LDLC only needs to win 2.5 buy rounds to win this match. Maybe 3. It was a smart move by Existence to double save, though, instead of trying to go for that. I think it's one of kind of a rookie mistake to keep buying when you feel like you need to win, even though you don't have that much money. It's always, I feel like it's always better when you have this, like, still many rounds to play with, to just save.
I think it's also one of these examples where it's especially worth noting for a spectator that when you have the big lead from the terrorist side, once it starts rushing away from you on the CT side, like, the number of rounds is not just the number that you actually see because of how the money's going to work. So you actually sometimes have half as many rounds to actually win the game if you keep losing.
Yeah.
And it's one of those games where if you do end up losing it, or even if you win but very, very narrow, you're going to end up thinking back to an earlier round that you gave away just a little bit too easily and thought, like, I wish I'd just focused more then. Because that was like an easier round to win than the one I was given later on.
Yeah. Well, it's a 3v3 right now. Looks like
Mystic's coming out
gonna
of
get
B
the
with
bomb
the
down.
Wow, he whiffs the first shot. Whiffs the second one. 2
He's gonna
free
get
shots
shot in
and
the back
Zyrus is
now.
going to kill him.
Oh.
But he misses as well.
And this is just a whiff fest
Ita
right
only
now
has
for this round.
23. Milakura's going to get the first kill for free, and the last guy only has 23 health and hasn't planted yet. And still hasn't planted yet. And is in the most shootable spot in the whole site. But he's going to get away with it because they don't actually know where he is.
See if they spam him. Yeah, they do.
See,
That
nice
was-
brain, Eternal. You'll go far.
That was a really bad round by Mystique.
Yeah, I mean, it looked, when I saw him initially, like, maybe the first shot was questionable, like, okay, you can miss the first one, but he shot the second one way too fast. Like, he actually missed so badly on the first shot that the guy didn't even know he was there.
You know, even him peeking Zyros in spawn was a big mistake too, because he could have just delayed him just by not peeking. All he had to do was just hide in that little corner there.